So this is my Ramuh EX2 clear with Cloud, Aerith and Red. Do not have OB10 Maritime Sword, but I do have Bahamut gear. So the first part is quite straightforward. You just need to buff up and debuff. Red, you need to focus on reducing the magic attack. The sparks will, Ramuh himself will continue to buff his magic attack up, so even though it looks like there's nothing at the minute, he will get more stacks. Well, not right at the end, but you need to, lower it down. So I don't have OB6 Silver Collar or Junk Collar either on this account. So it's still doable, it just means that you need to cast more. It's a bit easier if you've got OB6 because one cast will lower it down and you take less damage when you have 3 stacks. So Sigil phase here, so it's just straightforward. Aerith will deal with X, Red will use his Silver Collar to deal with the diamonds, and Cloud will use Circle with his Maritime Sword. Now you see here I did X twice on Aerith and then I went straight to Breach. And as you can see, because Ramuh does have defense up, so we need to tick it down. Because right at the beginning of the Sigil phase, Cloud has done a C splitter, which took away one of the X's, so that allowed Aerith to actually tick 2 of the defense up, down. This is the bit where you need to interrupt him, and then you start this raid to remove the magic attack up, and also to kill the sparks. After this, it will do an AoE attack that lowers your M defense. So there's 2 ways to go about it. You can just take it, and then it will do it again, and it will get your magic defense down to 5 levels, I believe, and then you can use Aerith's limit, or what I choose to do is I choose to go into defense mode. When he attacks me, I will use Spiritual Harmony to increase my defense again, and then he attacks again, and then I clear it, and then apply my magic defense up again, because now Ramuh will go into a single target attack after that. So at this point, you want to set up so that your Cloud don't end up taking the hit, because he gets stunned, and if he gets stunned, then you're doing less damage. So you need to juggle around a lot in this fight, at least I do, to make sure that all the buffs and debuffs are up. Because of the constant magic attack down that Ramuh does, your magic defense up and your physical attack up goes out of sync, so you need to end up reapplying it separately sometimes, which is quite annoying. As you can see, the magic defense up sworn off, and now just go back into Sigil phase. So once again, you just do your normal Sigil, but unlike the first time, it doesn't actually have defense up, physical defense up, so we can just use X Rune just to clear it, so we don't need to worry about the breach. But what I do here is I make sure that I use Spiritual Harmony straight away before he breaks, because then I'm not wasting ATB when it gives you a boost. Here I opted to use my limits and summons straight away, because there's no point in waiting, so that way I can charge up my summons quicker. If you don't manage to kill the yards here, if you've got Bahamut's sword for Cloud, then use that, and that should clear them off. And then it's just repeat. is going to use the AoE attack that lowers your magic defense. And you can see here, I'm waiting on Aerith. Yeah. And then once again, I'm waiting to I'll use the limit to clear the debuff. And then when I use Spiritual Harmony again to get the defense up for 3 tiers. Red is generally okay in doing the buff and debuffs. It's just sometimes the AI don't always go to 3 tiers, so sometimes you just need to manually go in. But if you got OB6 junk collar and or silver collar, then it makes it a lot easier, but not necessary. As long as you got enough damage, obviously. There's also ways that caveat isn't there. As you can see, I have got the ultimate weapon for Cloud and Aerith. Don't really use them, but they will be very helpful if you need a quick extra heal, or if you, like I sometimes do when I do this fight, forgot to put M attack down. So like here, I used the ultimate weapon ability because I forgot to get down to tier 3. And yeah, I don't heal on red that much, but every now and again it helps. So here's the big thing. If you are able to have your summons ready, do it straight away when he's spawned the sparks. Make sure the sparks are spawned before you use it, because you don't want your summon to miss. But use it before he gets the defense up, because now that means your summon will have more. Well, you have more time to increase your summon. See, he's fully debuffed, and Cloud is also fully buffed, or should be fully buffed. Yeah, he is. And as you can see here, Sparky's still alive, so Cloud just used the AoE attack. And then you can also see that he's got 3 tiers of defense, physical defense up. And so that's why you want to use the summon straight away. If it's not ready, then you can wait until afterwards. Also be very careful here, he's magic attack up. I think he does give himself magic attack up, so you make sure red removes it and then debuff him. Just make sure you survive this attack. Once you survive this attack, then it will go into sigil phase, I believe. So same again, just use EX2 and Diamond Sigil as it is. So now that I've cleared the sigil with Aerith, now I will start using Breach, I believe. Oh no, I heal first. Give that back. And the night buff. But yeah, but once you've done all that, start removing all the yeah. And now he's going to go through the last AoE attack. So same as before. Yeah. He attacks, you buff. He attacks, you heal, and then buff. And this is pretty much it. So because I've got full debuff on me and both on myself, I don't need to switch into defense stance, so I will just let Cloud go on attack. And Aerith's umbrella, the heal from it is massive. So yeah, it's just so good. And now is just the last bit. So what I tend to do is make sure it's fully debuffed, and then start using limit to interrupt his great bulk charge. debuffed, and then there you go. Because what we want to do is we want to reduce his gauge and prevent him from getting into his final phase for as long as possible, so we've got enough time to kill him before he one-shot kills us all. You can see here I got Water Blow on red, just to do a little bit more damage. At this point Aerith doesn't really do much, so I just, yeah, make sure attack buff is on. And then, here we go. Last attack. And bye-bye, Ramuh! There we go. So, I just want to go back very quickly. Get to here. So it's important here. After he uses Judgment Bolt, before he goes into the sigil phase, make sure you heal up so that red has over 50% HP. The reason for that is, you see how he's got water resistant up at the minute? It's important that Silver Collar's attack will knock that down, because if it doesn't, if you wait until after you broke the sigil to lower him down, you're wasting a lot of ATB and damage there. So you want to make sure that red has enough HP. If you need to, if your cure isn't strong enough for AoE cure, then I would recommend using a single target heal on red, again, just to make sure he gets over 50% HP. This is because during the sigil phase, Ramuh and the Sparks doesn't actually attack you, so you won't die from sigil phase. So now we'll go to the build. Starting off with Aerith. On this account, I really needed the Bahamut Gab. So his abilities. So I got a lot of MDef just from multiple things. Lightning Resist level 4, Extension level 4. So the lightning resistance just comes from the umbrella, which is really helpful. It's important to have Breach on Aerith as well to help take down the physical defense. Excuse me. And then here's Cloud. So as you can see here, I got his let me break Bahamut weapon and OB9 Maritime Sword. So don't have the extra damage from OB10, but still managed to beat it because of Aerith's Bahamut gear, but that extra bit of attack. So on here, if you can, focus on getting water potency up if you can. But I don't have a good physical water potency up weapon because my Sax weapon isn't that high OB, so I opted for using Tifa's gloves instead. Yeah, so here's the abilities. Yeah, and here is red. So red pretty much just need heal. And then also some MDef, lightning resistance, again level 4, so and level 4 buff debuff as well, just for the extra duration. Again, he needs Breach and Cura, and then Water Blow, just for that little bit extra damage. If you need a better stack stick, then Water Blow's not really important, but as you can see here, my Water Blow is actually really good for the build, so I opted to use it. And the back weapon, yeah, so I got some heal and some MDef and some lightning resist from those, and then obviously I got the HP and buff duration up, and that's the build.